quite the same height also, so you can clearly see the similarities. And I think I'm a little bit older, maybe a little bit more experienced.
One pass. That's all Norway needed. One pass. And Erling Haaland would have been through on goal. Instead, Alexander Sørloth kept the ball. England survived. Norway didn't. If you enjoy football documentaries like this, subscribe. Before the World Cup began, nobody expected Norway to become one of the tournament's biggest stories. For years, they had produced world-class players. Yet qualification for major tournaments always seemed to slip away. This time felt different. The squad looked stronger than ever. Martin Odegaard controlled the midfield. Alexander Sørloth provided strength up front. And leading the attack was one of the world's most feared strikers. Erling Haaland. Norway weren't just qualifying. They were convincing. Every victory increased belief inside the country. Supporters who had spent years watching from home suddenly believed this generation could achieve something special. The biggest reason for that belief was Haaland. Every match seemed to bring another goal. Every goal created another headline. Opponents knew exactly where the danger came from. Stopping him rarely worked. As Haaland continued scoring, Norway continued winning. Soon, football fans across the world stopped treating Norway as underdogs. They became genuine contenders. For the first time in decades, Norway looked capable of competing with football's biggest nations. While Haaland received most of the attention, Alexander Sørloth quietly played an important role. He wasn't filling the score sheet, but his physical presence created space for Haaland. He occupied defenders, held up the ball, won aerial duels, pressed relentlessly. His contribution often went unnoticed because it didn't appear in the statistics. Inside the Norway camp, however, everyone understood his value. Not every striker measures success through goals. Sometimes, creating opportunities for others matters just as much. As the tournament progressed, Haaland's goals became the face of Norway's remarkable run. Television highlights focused on him. Newspapers praised him. Fans across social media celebrated every finish. Meanwhile, Sørloth was still searching for his first goal of the tournament. That fact became impossible to ignore. Every striker wants to score. Every forward dreams of leaving a mark on the biggest stage. With every passing match, the pressure on Sørloth quietly increased. Then came the quarterfinal against England. Everything Norway had worked for came down to 90 minutes. England entered the match as favorites. Norway played without fear. They defended with discipline, pressed aggressively, created chances. Most importantly, they took the lead. Suddenly, the dream of reaching a World Cup semi-final wasn't just possible. It was happening. England looked rattled. Norway looked confident. The supporters could almost see history unfolding in front of them. Then football produced one moment that changed everything. England committed players forward searching for an equalizer. Norway won possession. The ball broke perfectly for Sørloth. He had space. He had time. Most importantly, he had Erling Haaland making a run beside him. The situation looked almost impossible to defend. One accurate pass, and Haaland would have been through on goal with only the goalkeeper to beat. It was exactly the type of chance Norway had punished throughout the tournament. Instead, the pass never came. Sørloth carried the ball himself. England recovered. The opportunity disappeared. Within seconds, one of the biggest chances of Norway's World Cup had gone. At that moment, very few people realized they had just witnessed the defining moment of the match. The moment disappeared in seconds. The debate started immediately. Replays flooded television screens. Social media slowed the attack frame by frame. One question appeared everywhere. Why didn't Sørloth pass? Haaland had already started his run. England's defenders were caught out of position. Until that moment, Norway looked confident. England looked frustrated. After the missed opportunity, everything reversed. England pushed higher. Norway defended deeper. The belief that had carried Norway throughout the tournament slowly disappeared. England sensed weakness. For the first time all night, the match belonged to them. Before halftime, England found the equalizer. Norway's advantage was gone. One missed opportunity had become far more expensive. The match entered extra time. England carried the confidence. Norway carried the disappointment. Then came a decisive blow. Jude Bellingham found the winner. England completed the comeback. Norway's World Cup dream ended. The final whistle confirmed the result. England celebrated a place in the semi-finals. Norway walked away wondering what might have been. Nobody talked about Norway's impressive tournament anymore. Nobody talked about the victories that brought them this far. Nobody talked about the defensive performances. One moment had replaced every positive memory. Sørloth's decision became the image people remembered. Football can be brutally unfair. 99 good decisions can disappear because of one bad one. The criticism arrived immediately. Former players questioned the decision. Pundits called it the turning point of the match. Supporters couldn't understand why Haaland never received the pass.